Hey guys, Kenzerestricted coming at you. So I am pretty much 10 days until I'm due. So I wanted to make a quick video about port pain and the lap band port/tubing pain. So I got pregnant. I was 165 pounds. I was still 20-ish pounds from my goal. I had always experienced some port pain post-op. If anything brushed my port, especially as I got smaller, basically the skin above my port sort of was always sensitive. It didn't always hurt, but if I wore like a purse that went across, it would hurt. So it's something that I always have sort of had. If my seatbelt hits me wrong, then it's uncomfortable. Since becoming pregnant, first trimester, totally normal. Port hurt because I was throwing up constantly, basically. You know, and just the reflex, you know, the muscle made my port hurt. And kind of my whole body hurt in general, so my port was nothing new or nothing special. Second trimester, starting to get bigger, you know, belly was, you know, coming out. Started to notice some, ooh, that kind of feels, ouch. Nothing too traumatic. Third trimester, port pain / tubing pain, definitely has gotten to a severe pain. The pain is something like, it almost feels as if I have a hernia, and I know that I don't. One of the women that is in my support group, which I go to support group at where I had my surgery, and the woman that leads it, you know, she works there, so she's around ports, you know, she's around ports and people with a lap band all day long. So I had her feel, and I showed her where this pain is. And she says that she thinks that it is actually where my tubing, because it's not my port that actually hurts. It's where the tubing is going back through my muscle. I would call the pain severe. It feels better when like if I put my two fingers and push on where it hurts, it will subside. If I sit in a certain position, if I turn quickly, sharp, stabbing, ripping pain. I have talked to other girls that have had pregnancy post lap band surgery, and they don't even notice their port. Nothing ever hurts. Totally normal. Some girls have told me that they have like mild pain. I would call mine more than mild. Sometimes it takes my breath away. It hurts so bad. It is definitely something that I can honestly say right now in my pregnancy, I would think twice about becoming pregnant again because of it. Also because I really, you know, I say that, but I really only want one child anyways. So to go through this pain again with the tubing or my port or whatever it is, I don't know if it's the stitch that's holding my port. I'm not 100% sure. So I can't really say my tubing or my port is the one that is really giving me the problem. No, I would not get pregnant again because of this pain. It would not, I guess I shouldn't say it wouldn't be worth it, but it's to the point now where it's like I'm more over my pain that I'm having from that than I am being pregnant. Pregnancy is definitely not comfortable, unless, especially, you know, in the last 10 days of your pregnancy. I'm kind of done. Mentally, physically, everything. I'm just done. And so to add the pain that I'm having to that is getting to be unbearable. Let's see. I guess I can show y'all where the pain actually is. I guess I don't have a bra on, so don't judge me. It's like 9:30 at night. I'm going to bed. Okay. Okay, I don't know what y'all can see. Hopefully y'all can see. Okay, here is my port is here. Port. The pain I'm having is right, I don't know what y'all see. right here. I'm going to say this is more tubing. So port, I can feel the tubing coming up here, and then I'm guessing it's trickling down here and going back in somewhere close to my navel. There is like what feels like a hole right here. So I'm assuming that's where I'm assuming my tubing is going back through here. And this is where I have the stabbing pain. Now I always have this sort of numbness as I run my fingers across here. Tingly, numb, weird sensation. I'm going to say that is just scar tissue from my port. From the placement of my port. And yeah, so I wanted to talk about my port pain post lap band surgery. I know a lot of people have asked me questions like, when did it start? I'm going to say sometime, you know, it's always been sensitive, but sometime in the 3rd trimester, you know, I want to say like week 30 is when I really started to like, okay, this hurts. And not just like, oh, that kind of feels weird, ow, but like pain, real pain. But then again, you know, I've met other girls that say they don't have it at all. So I'm not going to say this is going to happen to everybody. But I know some girls that said they had it for like a few weeks and then it went away. Mine, basically, as I'm sitting right now, if I was to like slouch and breathe in, it hurts. I have to kind of sit in a position that, I don't know, I seem to be like moving a lot because of it, whereas the other side of my body or the other side of my abdomen and basically anywhere else but that little spot where it feels like there's like an indentation, like the same way that it feels when you run your finger across like your 2 fingers right here, it feels like there's a hole in my muscle. I don't know. So, anyways, that's all I want to talk about. I hope everyone has a good night. I am going to bed. 10 days. Hurry, please. I'm ready to have a child. That's crazy to say, but I'm ready. So, I'll talk to you guys later. Love you. Bye.